Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week with Crazy Swede getting a helpful assistance there from a Porsche that kind of manages to drag him along and save him from rolling. It's always nice when the drivatars actually do something useful for once. Blaze53 on Horizon 2 having a look for the billboards. He spots one, may have travelled a little bit too quickly through it. Yeah, the downsides of front-wheel drive cars, if you get it stuck on a little bit of a yeah, it's not going anywhere. The CRX is, yep, it's well and truly stuck on there. Well, not quite ideal. Again, on Horizon 2 with an RX-7 going for, this is how you do drifting FailRace style. Admittedly, I'd be a little bit more impressed if it rolled over and carried on, but still, I think that's much more impressive way of trying to drift around that section. Up next, Shadow Wire. They're trying to do drifting around this particular corner, and the AIs are having none of it whatsoever. First of all, the Fiat Punto decides that it's going to make the gap a lot smaller and park his car. There we go. That's about as inconvenient as he could manage to position it. Man has come lagging through. The Fiat's getting tossed around all over the place, and there's now starting to build up a little bit of traffic at this particular area. They then decide to try and clear the cars. Now, this is a bad idea. You do not fight with the AI cars when they are in this sort of a mood. First, they're trying to get the Fiesta out of the way. The Alpha's kind of just about making its way clear, and then decides to make more of an obstacle. The Ford is now back. It sort of teleported itself. Always helpful having a teleporting Fiesta. Ford does eventually get himself sort of through the gap. Now, the Alpha's turn to make a nuisance. He'll just throw a ram runner at it. It's all very well and good, but yeah, when the AI can have lag cannons on their side, no amount of ram runners are going to save you. Up next, on to Forza 4 with full speed and a BMW 2002 that can't really stay on all four wheels. That's an unusual curb to get a car up onto two wheels at this particular circuit, but well saved. And then this is a much more usual curb to have cars having issues, yet didn't learn his lesson, went on the curb, and the 2002 Turbo very nearly rolled over again. Never on the Crew, driving around, relatively sensible, as you do around some of these places when the buses decide to attack, and a little scrape sends the car. I think that's 380 miles an hour plus we saw on the speedo. That's a big catapult going on, and then we find a very solid pillar. Buick GSX also on the Crew with the gravity switch again. It's just the truck in front is, I'm not quite sure what it's doing. Maybe it's praised the almighty wing too much. It's now going to ascend. It's going to tumble over, and then physics doesn't know what to do. We're flying now, and then disappears. I have no idea why it decided to do that. Black Widow on GTA 5, nailing a very narrow gap down there, and tumble, and then we'll lose the back of the Osiris. It's fine. Yeah, there is just about enough of a gap to get away with that. There are many people trying for Stunt of the Week. Zombie Cheese on GTA 5 with the Karuma. Now, we've all tried to jump onto the back of the train. At some point during our time playing GTA 5, you don't normally go for a roll and 360, and then there we go, landed it in the bucket there. That's quite a proud. I'm not sure you intended to do that, but just go with it. Yeah, impressive stunts there from the Karuma. CBZ Rogue. This was during I believe the platform derby when people were rushing around to try and find a car. Now, you don't have a Vespa fight a much larger motorbike, as we very quickly find out. Reese gets catapulted across into a rather solid sign. F1 Kieran. Now, I've made many jokes about Forza hating me, always starting me at the back of the grid. It turns out GTA 5 hates Kieran more than it hates me, as the car is started him pointing backwards. I've not seen GTA 5 do that before. It's Yeah, the Panto is not really quite ideal, but it's spun around again. That's GTA 5 being derpy. Now time for the police. The GTA 5 police are being fantastic as ever. As Guy goes off to investigate sort of a gathering of police cars when one of them decides that this is you can definitely drive through it. Just one more attempt. Okay, next time you'll definitely go through it. No, okay, I give up. Still guns on a San Andreas, driving around. First of all, magic-y person jumping out of the car, but what's more impressive, he decided he doesn't fancy going up on the slip road. Instead, we're just going to use our door. Yeah, we don't. Who needs wheels when you can grind perfectly along on the doors? Unfortunately, I wonder how long it would have gone on for had there not been a lamppost in the way there. But that was, yeah, there was no paint left on that side of the car. Atom LP back on GTA 5, travelling through the streets, dodges a car, slightly misjudges it, and then physics decides the G-Wagon should be up in space, or the six-wheeler should be up in space. Again, I don't quite know why the sudden teleport, and then we get a wanted rating. Yeah, rather peculiar, that one. And finally, we have CQR Miles. Now, we've seen Insurgent beat cars, beat planes. Unfortunately, can't really beat a train. He is trying his best, but it is no good. The train is gradually picking the Insurgent up, and is now you're in a lot of trouble as it starts tumbling over and twisting. That's a rather solid thing. The train doesn't care about it. Yeah, I found one thing the Insurgent can't beat. It definitely cannot beat the train. But that is it for this week's FailRace episode. We could be doing with some more clips, so as ever, if you would like to submit clips to this series, then you can go to our forums. There will be a link in the description. At the very top is the FailRace clip submission section, and all the rules and how to submit clips can be found in there. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.